What is up, my giggity giggity gamers? Today we are back with another video on the Goblin of Akron, Ohio, Cyraxx. Now, I know I said we might be doing monthly videos, but I've decided that I'm just gonna upload whenever I fucking feel like it, because why not? And, the little goblin, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the little goblin from Akron, Ohio. And one of those things is his, I guess you could call it, bowel issues. Now, if you don't know who the Goblin is a 34-year-old man who lives in his grandmother's attic rent-free, has no job, talks to 14-year-olds online, or at least attempts to. Most of the time, he gets caught in a sting operation doing this, so, the trolls they keep him at bay from the 14-year-olds, to the behest of the Goblin. But that is besides the point of today's video. Today's video is on Chance pooping himself on stream, or basically when he's recording. Now, I've gathered 3 clips of Chance shitting himself, or, having a little problem on stream, and I think the first one is probably going to be the most recognizable, and I think I'm just going to let it play out in full.
Hold on, y'all. What the fuck is going on? Oh, God. All over the place.
Yeah, to sum that clip up, he was doing one of his, ever so famous sing-along live streams where he plays a song on his Xbox when it's not bricked, and then he decides to, loudly screech or use some auto-tune over it with his own voice, and it always turns out bad, but this is probably one of the funniest and one of my favorite Cyraxx clips, just because of how funny it is to hear, "Oh, God," with the auto-tune on, and it's just, you can hear his grandmother, Sally, coming in to help him, and it really just, oh my God, I feel so bad for Sally, because she has to deal with this shit constantly, and, quite literally has to deal with him shitting himself, which I couldn't imagine doing that as a grandparent. I mean, by the time that he would have been at least 23, I would have probably kicked his ass out of the house, not gonna lie, because, he doesn't have a job, he sits at home, and he does these live streams all day, and he doesn't really do much. He doesn't go out into the world. In fact, he's just an attic goblin. Now, in this next clip, Cyraxx would tell you that what really happened was that there was a storm outside, and that he really had to stop recording his video to the trolls and everything. But in reality, you can hear him, audibly shit himself, and then even you see the little face he makes when he does it, and it's just all around a disgusting clip, but it's not as disgusting as the last one.
1,000 subs within minutes. And I've proven that I can do that. And I have done it. Oh shit, y'all guys, it's storming out. Gotta go. Love you guys.
Now, I don't know if you saw that there, but, you can see that there's, a moment of clarity to where it's I should probably head to the bathroom. And then he proceeds to scooch forward towards the camera, shit himself aggressively, and then be like, "Bye guys, it's storming, I gotta go. Love ya." It's just so weird goblin logic. You would think that when you realize you have to shit, you immediately want to run to the bathroom to take a shit. Because you don't want to shit your fucking pants, because you want to keep those clean. You don't want to have to wash shit out of them. But no! The goblin, he's just like, "Man, it doesn't matter if there's shit in my pants. Sally's gonna be the one who washes them, because I don't get off my lazy fucking ass and do anything around this house." And that's exactly why the goblin is the way he is because his grandmother Sally enables his extremely disturbing and quite honestly childish behavior. All she does is she just tells Chance, get off the internet, and then Chance gets off it for a day, and then he has to beg Sally and be like, Sally, please, can I get on the internet again? All the trolls are gonna start attacking us in real life if I don't get on the internet and make a video to tell them not to do it. And it's just so pathetic that he is still allowed online. And it's crazy because Ed, I think it was pretty recently too, Ed cut down the cable box, went full Bob Chandler on Cyraxx, and somehow he was still using his mobile hotspot to get on the internet, and Sally was not doing jack shit about it. And it's crazy to think that this is how the Goblin lives, that he lives with absolute enablers. And the worst part about it is that Sally even knows about his online predatory behavior towards minors, which is probably the most disturbing fact of the Raxverse, is that Sally refuses to believe that her son could possibly be a pedophile, or that her grandson, more or less, could possibly be a pedophile. And it's crazy to think that even though this lady has been shown proof, she still chooses to believe Chance, and still chooses to say, my son is not a predator. Quit calling him that. And it's so baffling to me how Chance has been able to get away with this for so many years. But anyways, we're going to move on to the last clip, because the last clip is probably the longest and the most disgusting one that I'm going to share with you today. This one, you can see that he's clearly, he knows he's got to shit. He knows it, but he deliberately chooses to shit his pants, because he thinks there's nothing better to do in this situation, I guess. And again, this one happened during a live stream, and I think I've only ever seen this version of the clip, so I'm gonna just let it play out.
That's exactly what Marty is, man. Like, everybody thinks that he's this stand-up guy. No, the fuck he ain't. If anything, that loser's a piece of shit.
It's exactly as I said. He's digging in his butt. It's fucking disgusting. And then he's wiping his ass with a Kleenex after to make sure he got some shit on there. It's an all-around disgusting clip. And this is only the times that we have seen him do this on stream. There is no telling how often he actually shits himself, but because of how frequently it happens on stream, I guess it's safe to assume that it could be quite frequently. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's Goblin rant, leave a like, subscribe, I guess do some stuff to boost my video in the algorithm. I'm thinking of maybe switching up the background footage that I use. This is just kind of like some Minecraft scenery. If you guys want like another Minecraft biome, I guess, for me to go record in, then drop a comment down below of which biome you'd like to see so I can kind of switch up the background and not have to use the same footage for all these videos. Anyways, hope y'all have a great day. Peace.